A graduate in graphic design, Shelley Lee then apprenticed with a master leather craftsman. She started a vintage-themed business at Varsity, used that to fund her new brand Verse, and in 2018, it saw her selected as a Design Indaba Emerging Creative.
With such a variety of materials, why did you choose leather as a medium?
I was actually at a friend's house. We were in his garage, busy converting the space into a studio, and we found a big bag of scrap leather. And I think what really drew me to it was so frustrating to work with. That really fascinated me. I ended up then doing a course in the Karoo, and I was very lucky to be taught by a guy named Trik van Jaarsveld. He's a master of leather. He passed on to me a skill set that I still use today. A very simple method of working with leather, using traditional methods. Everything is hand cut, punched, dyed, glued. So it's really hands-on, and I really enjoy the process.
Your latest collection was showcased at Gamers Markers. What was that experience like?
It was amazing for a brand as young as mine to gain that exposure, for me to be able to talk to my customers. Not only that, but the show was so beautifully curated, and it was really special to see the new talent that's coming in and see what they're bringing to the table. So all in all, always a great experience for designers locally.
Success allows Shelley to create jobs and to pass on her skill.
We're going to be making a bloom pouch. This is the design we're going to be doing. So to start, we're going to use this pattern, and it's lovely when you're working with your hands because you have a lot of more control. I can see here there's a blemish on the hide, so I'll obviously avoid using that. And then you're going to use these weights to sort of keep it in place, otherwise it slides around. And yeah, I'm just using a anti-cutter over here and a ruler, and pretty much very simply going to follow the lines of the pattern and make sure that I cut it out neatly. Yeah, so once we've got this pattern, what we're going to do next is we're going to glue the end. So here we're going to be using some tools.
How important is precision when doing this?
I think it's very important to be as in control of it as you can, because when it's handmade, there's always going to be a lot of idiosyncrasies, which I think are really nice with handmade products as well. Brilliant. Nice. This is so that we can keep the stitching holes up while we stitch, so that it's easier, and we're going to be threading the needles through like this. I'm going to ask Barbara to help us out with that. So Barbara?
Barbara, come show me how you make magic.
What you're going to do is you put your first needle on the first hole, and then you pull it out to the right side, and you make sure all your needles are on the same levels. And then you're going to stitch to the next hole, the same, and you keep on going.
So I've done a great job making holes into this bag.
Yes,
so do you mind if I try sewing?
Yes.
All right. Barbara, it's clear that you're part of something special. What do you enjoy the most about handcrafting these accessories?
I can start by saying I'm a person who loves learning new things because I'm a seamstress in profession. So making these leather bags, it expands my skills.
Worked into each piece is the artist's personal approach to changing our throwaway culture.
And there you go. Thank you for helping me. We made a bloom pouch.
You did a great job.
Yeah, I think so too. So on the inside of each of my products, I've embossed a verse, a piece of writing from a favorite author or from a poem that I think is beautiful. Because I think it's interesting to have an object but also have something extra attached to it like that really speaks to your heart. I think what I'm really excited about is offering people a different way to interact with the products that they use every day. You know, we're so inclined to buy things and chuck them away. And hopefully these things will become future heirlooms rather than end up on a rubbish dump somewhere.
Shelley attributes her imagination to being an only child for the first 12 years of her life, a time in which her mother saw early signs of this career.
Has she always been this creative?
Harmony she always was, but I think we really realized when Shelley went to high school and decided and was quite adamant that she wanted to take art as a subject. Her dad and I realized that she has a true talent, and we both realized that we should support her in her passion.
Having your own business must come with some challenges. How do you stay focused?
Yeah, I think we all lead very challenging lives, and especially in this day and age, we're expected to be busy and productive all the time. And we don't often give ourselves that downtime. For me, it's yoga. I love taking an hour of my day to go and unwind on the mat and silence my mind for a bit, and it really actually helps my business.
Ryan, there are many types of yoga. What are we doing today?
Today we're going to be focusing on a light hatha yoga for relaxation and a bit of flexibility.
Yoga helped Shelley not to compare herself to her peers. Each career has its own timetable for success.
Mandy, what do you love about doing yoga together?
I think I just love spending that time on the mat and sharing a practice that both of us love and enjoy. And it's just been a tradition for quite a number of years, and always makes us feel good afterwards.
Yeah, I was 16 when my mom introduced me to yoga, and I'll be honest, in the beginning I really found it quite tough, but I'm glad my mom told me to push through.
Shelley, you've been unstoppable since the launch of your brand. What can we expect from you next?
I think I'm very excited to branch out to clothing next, and I'm currently working on a range, so watch out for that.
With an online retail store taking care of orders, Shelley can take an hour out of her day to center herself and work on the new line.